glowing, I'll be in my castle golden. But until the gates are open, I just wanna feel this moment. Oh. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Earth 2 VV update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hi to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. What is going on with my camera there? Everything looks all yellow and not good, but I'm going to... All right, there we go. So I do have a couple of things to go over. I don't know which to go over first. I've recorded some stuff. I've screenshotted stuff. The first thing I guess I'll go over probably should be the thumbnail, which is VV has announced before Spider-Man. I'm waiting for that Medium article to come out. It is going to be Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will not be here with my super high-speed internet. I'll be somewhere else with probably not high-speed internet. Am I going to go get it? Yes, absolutely. Of course I'm going to go. Where the heck? Yeah. All right. Is that better? Is that better? It's not better. I don't know what's going on with this. Why the light's so weird. But anyway, outside of that, I have zero idea how many mints there are. I have zero idea how many, how much they're going to be. Like, are they going to be $10, $50, $100, $150? I don't know. I am really hoping that there's going to be a lot of them, at least for the commons. I mean, they haven't really done anything as far as... haven't really done anything as far as having, let's say, like 30,000 commons and then only having like 300 rares. They haven't done that. It's either been so many commons, so many uncommons, so many of these, or small amounts of each. So I would like to see something like that. I would like to see a whole mess of commons, and then I would like to see a certain amount of really pricey. It doesn't even matter what the price is going to be for the ultra rares or secret rares, whatever. It could be 100 of them. It could be 300 of them. It could be 1,000 of them. It doesn't matter what they go for. They could go for $1,000 each. They'll still sell out in seconds. And then they will... God, those are going to Moon first. Why are they going to Moon? Why is Spider-Man so completely different and crazy than anything else? Okay, well, Spider-Man, to my knowledge, is the only time a president has ever been asked, ever been known, what their favorite superhero was when Obama was in office, and he was asked, who's your favorite superhero? And he had said, Spider-Man. I believe that was when I was serving in the military, when he was in there. And I remember going, oh, nice. So that's why. That just that historical moment by itself, the only sitting president to ever name their favorite superhero. Again, that might have gone, maybe somebody had asked Bill Clinton in the 90s, or maybe they had asked George Bush. I don't think they would. Superheroes were still kind of nerdy back in the day. But Spider-Man is worth about $27.9 billion. That is the franchise. That's how much money it's made. Sony has declined offers for like $1 billion or a few $1 billion. I think they had counter-offered Marvel, say like, yeah, like $10 billion and he's all yours, and they just didn't pay it. I think they should, because again, Marvel does get, although they might not need to, because Marvel already gets all of their sales, like all for their merchandising and everything. I don't know exactly about how much... what the split is between Akomi, but did they just have to pay for the license? Do they have to pay royalties on that? I don't know for these NFTs, but this is going to probably be the biggest drop to date. Mostly because that we've never been this big before, and each week it grows. But I think also because is Spider-Man ahead of Batman? Yes, Spider-Man is ahead of Batman. Batman is the 13th highest grossing media franchise of all time. Spider-Man is the 12th highest grossing media franchise of all time. So it hasn't cracked that top 10. The top 10 would be Harry Potter, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And then number 9 is Mario. Number 8 is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which I guess would include Spider-Man anyway. So either way, you have so many of these top 10s. Again, assuming that they do have Pokemon, but let's leave it out for now. They have Hello Kitty. Pretty sure they have Star Wars, Disney Princess, Marvel Cinematic Universe. Harry Potter World we're unsure of because it's WB, but we don't know if we have it or not. But they do have Transformers, which is 11, Spider-Man is 12, Batman's 13, and so on and so forth. The other thing that I did want to go over, what is in the title, is the engineering for, and I'll get back to VV, I'll get back to Omi in a second, but the engineering for Earth 2 is super fantastic. The engineering for Earth 2 is amazing. The pictures that I've seen, I don't know if what you're building in the hollow buildings is actually even possible in real life, because they are really out of this world. They're really crazy. I guess it wouldn't be like a video game. Part of the reason to play a video game is because you can do things in a video game that you wouldn't be able to in real life. So the type of engineering or physics that are in this game, I don't know what they'll be like. I would like to see some really crazy things, like some engineering marvels and miracles. Like Tony Hawk, I think Tony Hawk 4, you could play as like Jango Fett. You could have like the the jetpack, so you could do like all these crazy stuff. It's pretty cool. You could do a lot of crazy stuff like grind forever and go through things in the original Tony Hawk. I watched a speed run recently where you could beat that game in like 7 minutes. I was like, oh my god, yeah, it's ridiculous. But outside of that, that's the thing I'm really excited for as well. And again, Earth 2, the hollow buildings, right now that's ahead of VV. The VVverse will launch in December. When will we get resources in Earth 2? I don't know. The jewel time, like I went over this morning, is something that we have a new jewel time. Like I said, if I go on right now, I don't think I'll get any. Even towards the end of my stream, let's say an hour from now, I still probably won't have any. But let's see. Let's see what we have. And nothing right now. In the bazaar, let's see what the jewels are worth. Oh, you get these for 19 cents. Oh, buy now. Oh, buy now. Come on. Why aren't you letting me buy now? There we go. Buying now. Buying these jewels for 19 cents. Could they go lower? Yeah, absolutely. Will they go lower? I don't know. Is this the floor? I don't know. I'm still buying. I've been buying literally from like $1, down below. And again, that's just what I do. Moving on back to Omi. All right, so this morning, what I had done was I had Crypto R Us, known as I Am George, We're All George, him. Dude's awesome. I love him. I went and I super chatted him. I was like, hey, Marvel just I'm sorry, VV just has Akomi, has a new exchange. And what do you think about it? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to partner with Omi soon. You're going to see a lot of this. I was like, what? He's going to, so he answered that. It was great. It's on my Twitter. Go take a look, down below. The link is down below. And then just on the live stream that he's actually doing right now, I was the first one super chat, and I was just like, okay, listen, Omi to the moon. We have and so between this morning where I'd super chatted the fact that he had to go over the OKEX, that new exchange. And then now we have the Spider-Man things. Like he was just talking all about NFTs. I was the first one to super chat on this on like tonight's stream, and then all the other super chats were Omi. Comments were Omi and Akomi and Spider-Man, NFT to the moon. The fact that again, Akomi and Vivi don't really need to advertise. They have the rest of us that are crazy, that are going around like taking over San Diego Comic-Con, like hashtag San Diego Comic-Con, hashtag Akomi, hashtag Omi, and we're going out on other people's pages, and we're just. Is his partnering with Akomi from the fact that he does his due diligence and the fact that he enjoys the game, the hunt, and looking for something good, and he found it on his own, or was it from our constant pestering, our constant like cover Omi, go Akomi, like do this, and again, like I definitely get it to a much shorter extent. I have like not even 1% of his subscribers, and I get so many people say, hey, check this out. I guarantee you, this dude gets 1,000 messages a day minimum, if not like 10,000, saying like, hey, check this out. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? So the fact that he gets all of those and he still decides to partner with Akomi, good golly gosh, I need a croissant. I can't like, that is bananas. So the fact that, I'm gonna get this open real quick. Dashi, Marnie? No, okay, you're on diet. No, that should be two. Anyway, the fact that he's going to do that out of all of everything else, and that being said, he did say he's going to partner with multiple NFT platforms. Akomi, I think, is going to be the biggest, but this morning he's talking all about licenses. The license is like, yeah, it's going to be really stupid if you could make for other people that are buying, let's say, a Batman NFT, because somebody made a drawing, oh, it's a Batman, it's an NFT, and they're like, not really in the know, they just know NFTs are like hot right now. It's like a Batman NFT, let me buy that for like $5,000, and then it's not worth anything because they don't have a license to do that. He says licenses are going to be king, and what do we have? Like the king of licenses, Alfred Arkan, Jeremy Pador. Yeah, this is Um, yeah, this is stupid insane. And I even commented on their stuff before saying, before Spider-Man, I was pretty sure we were going to be rich. But now I know. Spider-Man is, again, I love Batman. But yeah, Spider-Man is I guess any superhero that is named in that Chainsmokers song, like been reading books of old, would say mention Superman, mention Spider-Man, and Batman. We have all three. The Trinity. This is great. I want to get to comments here. Dale says first. Dale says second. Dale said third. Wes says, why do you want to box Ben? I mean, just because of what, before I even knew he was involved with Vivian Omi, which again, their partnership is done with, he was involved with Earth 2 as well, and it seems that everywhere he goes, people say that, yeah, don't work with this guy, you're going to be worse off for knowing him, so I just want to fight him. That being said, he, in that thing the other day, he just said, hey, he's bullish on Comey, he's bullish on the project. I was like, all right, well, cheers on that, buddy. So good on him. Wubba Wubba says, the Comey army is watching Georgetown. Yeah, I saw that. I saw all those comments. Omi. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. And again, I already have my Omi. I have 89 million. I'm not selling. It is going to pay me multiple dividends in the future if any super person that's talking about crypto, I think George had like 1,000 people watching. But if people are super chatting Omi, they're like, okay, what's going on? They're gonna check it out. They're gonna know about it. You're just advertising for it. Like, to get 1,000 people's attention for $5, be like, hey, Omi's gonna go to the moon. Spider-Man NFT, the first one of Spider-Man. Oh my god. Oh my heckin' god. That first appearance of Spider-Man, that's gonna be insane. For $5, yeah, I'll do that all day. You get like 10,000 people watching. $50 super. If somebody knows that somebody has like 10,000 people watching, I'll do a $50 super chat just to get Comey's name out there, just to get more people interested in it. Because again, some people I saw, I was like, oh hey, Zed Run's a pretty good game. Maybe they're not really into like collectibles. Maybe they kind of know NFTs and Zed Run's a fun game, or Axie's Infinity is a fun game, and they don't really know of a Comey just because they just like gaming and they're not really into collectibles, and they hear it enough. What is that? Some people are going to check it out, and maybe only a small percentage of them check it out. But out of the people that check it out, maybe only a small percentage actually get an app. But all it takes is a couple of people, if not one or two people, to really change the game, to really change the market. Why? Because that I've done that in Pokemon myself when I did not have this much money, where I would just buy all the stuff that's available on eBay just because it was too low in my opinion. You don't think that people are going to do that, have that same mindset with digital collectibles that is not Pokemon, that is something that's older than 25 years old? Like I said, Batman and Superman are like 100 years old. Spider-Man is about 50 years old, 49 I think. So, all it takes is a couple people to really jack up the price. So some of these collectibles, to really jack up the price of Omi, be like, what? Al Khan is attached? The godfather of my childhood? Honey, sell the house, get an equity line of credit, do a cash-out refinance, sell her kid into child slave labor. That's what... I mean, that's not going to happen, but hope not. But yeah, moving on. Junior Sanchez says, meow meow, hi Randy and Omi fan. Excited about this new Omi exchange and Spider-Man drop. We all are. I love it. Thank you guys for 10 likes, that means the world to me. What's up, Jinferdo? How's it going? Omi Queen says, I'm going in on this Spider-Man drop. I have, 700 jewels or gems ready? Let's see what I got. Oh, by the way, guys, I did go and get another set today. So I got a $1,300 check in the mail because I guess I overpaid on taxes last year or this year. And then there's like, oh, you overpaid. Here's $1,300. Like, well, that takes care of most of my rent. So what I did was I finished the Cryptkins set. And the Cryptkins, I have the full set. I own 12 out of 12. And then the thing that I'm going for on Saturday, is the Adventure Time. I have all of Adventure Time Season 1. I'm getting Adventure Time Series 2. The only one I'm missing is Lady Rainicorn. And right now you can get... Oh, 370. Wow, it was like $335 before. $375 right now. I do expect a lot of the floors to probably drop a little bit because people want gems. They want those things for Saturday because Spider-Man. Oh yeah, let's see how much I have. I have 960 gems. I don't even think that's enough because once that market opens, especially that ultra rare, 2,000, 5,000. Again, I don't know if there's going to be an ultra rare. I don't know if it's secret rare, whatever it is. Oh god, that was too much. If it's, let's say, 888 mints, which it's not going to be, I don't know what it is, but if it's 888 mints, $2,000, $3,000 floor price, yeah, this is not enough. But we could get lucky. Superman, 8,888 mints. And I do hope that this does have a few collectibles. I hope that it's not just a, buy this one and you get the whole set. I don't want that. Even though it'd be easier for me because I buy one and then I get the complete set. I want Omi to burn. I want to have like 4 or 5 or 10 different things. Spider-Man, you got the Spider-Verse over there. And they could even just do like, how they do women, like they have, you have Death, and you have Harley Quinn, and they have Barda, you have, the women of like DC bombshells. Okay, they could do that. They have Black Cat, they have Gwen Stacy, they could even have Spider-Gwen, Spider-Girl, they have Madam Web. So they have 5 different people right there that they can go on. God, Madam Web is so heckin' cool. I love her so much. Aunt May, they would have Mary Jane, just so many different, just a women drop. That would be awesome. Oh, I would buy the fudge out of Madam Web. But again, even if they don't, like for oh my god. Wouldn't that be cool if they have like Spider-Pig, they have the ones from Into the Spider-Verse? That'd be so cool. I hope there's a lot of them because it's going to sell out and the resale value is going to be insane. The Omi burn is going to be insane as long as they have a lot of them. All right, moving on. Young On says, hi, Randy. Hi, Young On. Cadino Reeve says, Randy, what it do, baby? What it do, buddy? How's it going? I don't know. These are really good. The OP says, what's the strategy you guys adopt after Clockgate was removed? You guys just spam the button and hope for the best? What I found out is if I go for a run beforehand and I don't shower and I get back like 5 minutes before the drop, I'm ready to go. As soon as it counts down, because when the countdown hits 0, you cannot hit buy it now. You can, but it'll say it's too early. The countdown will hit 0, and then after like a half a second, it'll say something else, and then you're free to buy it now. You'll know as soon as it goes, boom. That's it. Like if you are a doctor and have access to epinephrine, no, I'm not even gonna go there. You just gotta like get an adrenaline rush, get pumped up, like slap yourself in the face if you need to. Like in the military, when like you're like down, you're like out of breath, you need to run somewhere really fast. You go, and then you run to get that oxygen in you, and you get that adrenaline up. So if you do that, I believe you have a better chance. And again, this is not like science; this is just what I do. But I've gotten a couple of drops, so I'd like to think strategy works. Master Mawile says, you think jewels will reach $4? At some point, probably. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah, it should not be that hard. Kane Reeve says, hell nah, man. Not until they use for something, but then still a lot. For jewels, I don't know. I mean, again, the jewels I think are going to have a lot of utility, and I think they're going to become a rarity, so I'm stocking up. Wes says, George partnering with the Comey is nuts. Yeah, that dude is 420,000 subscribers. Everyone comment nice down below. It's not 6'9", but 420 blazes is still fun. It's a fun meme. I'm really shocked that he's doing it and not Gary Vee. Like, I get it. Gary Vee's got to, do his own thing with VaynerMedia or Vayner NFT, whatever it's called. And, Anheuser-Busch with Budweiser. And he's going to do all these different things. I don't think he's going to make a lot of them collectibles, although some of them will be. I think he's just going to be like, everything you do needs to be an NFT, which is fine. But again, a lot of NFTs in the future will be like, eh. But the collectibles, disrupting multiple markets right there. Junior Sanchez says, George is huge and he knows how to find the best projects. He's really good at it. He's not the reason why I bought into Bitcoin, but he definitely makes me feel more comfortable about it because he knows the stuff. Grandmaster Model says, do you think universal income will become a thing in the USA? Not for a long time. I know that Congresswoman, the Muslim one, I forget her name. She's like co-sponsoring a bill to try to make it so that you do have universal basic income, or it's not even. They're just calling it a stimulus check every month. It's basically universal basic income. Biden does want he's discussed plans before to have not only free preschool, like preschool, but also a preschool. It's kind of like a daycare, and then free community college as well, like 2 years of community college. I think that's going to cost a lot of money. Will that? I do like the idea of the preschool thing, because like childcare is so much money. Guys, people that I were in the military with, they're like, yeah, to find childcare is ridiculous. It almost costs somebody's salary to have someone take care of your kid for not even full time. Those guys, like, if I liked kids at all, I would be like, yep, we're opening up all of these daycares, because I would be making money hand over fist. People just like take my child for 8 hours a day. So I like the fact that he wants to make that. Again, I don't know how much that would cost. I don't know if I think the free market should probably take care of that, because is that fair for some people? To, okay, he's going to raise my taxes to raise other people's kids. Is that fair? Probably not. Again, we should have a sense of community, but I don't know. And again, I would pay into that, and I don't have kids. I don't ever want kids. But it's like community college already is pretty cheap. Like, you don't need to, like where I live in Long Island, Nassau County Community College, Suffolk Community College. They're all really, really cheap. Like, you don't need free that. Like, you can pay for that. It's not like a $30,000 a year, school. So Grandmaster Wall, no, I don't think that'll happen for a long time. Wubba Wubba says, he did say he's partnering with multiple NFT projects. Correct. I did mention that. Dale F says, I sold 2 Superman to buy 1 lower mint Superman. Dumb or not? It depends on what mint it was. If it's like a sub 100 Superman, yeah, it's probably a really good idea. If it's like sub 880, and yeah, it might be okay. Just let me know which number you did. Dr. Doom says, I still don't think enough people understand the magnitude of what Vivi and Ecomi is as a project. I hear FUD talkers speak on it, and I'm like, you are actually dumb. So Dr. Doom, I agree. Whatever FUD is out there, it might affect the price short term, but long term, my thesis hasn't changed. Like I said, David, you can shoot somebody, and I'd be like, I guess, okay, let that price be cut in half. Let me buy more. Let me sell my Bitcoin and buy more. His perfect hairline. So jealous. No, like, again, short term, I don't care what happens. It goes down so I can buy more. But at this point, it's like, all right, let it go up. We all know where this is going in the future. At least I do. I know where it's going. And you can make the argument, Chavez, aren't you counting your chickens a little bit before they hatch? But I mean, I'm not spending money that I don't have right now. I'm just going and thinking of, again, the team, the licenses that they have, which people are knocking down Vivi's door to get licensed with them. I'm thinking of the fact that they sell everything that they make. They have a the owners have a vested interest in making the coin go up like bananas, and because the founders are the ones that have the most coins, have the most tokens. And I remember that meme of Thomas Jefferson, where it's like, that mother flapper, he must have been doing all kinds of weed and it's like, and drugs. Like, what? Why? And he's like, how high do you have to be to think about electricity when there is no electricity? I was like, whoa, how crazy ahead of their time does David and Dan and Al have to be to think about NFTs years ago when nobody was talking about NFTs? Nobody had any idea what they were. That type of thing is, they're ahead of their time. I am throwing everything. I threw everything at, again, over $250,000 at them. And I'm glad a lot of you are here for the ride. obviously you have the really like kind of like white collar, like good looking people like like Taps Trades. Taps Trades is all like, yeah, proper, this and this, technical analysis, day trader, and all that. And you have like the super speculative, like making things cool, like Cavell Anderson, like guys going like this. So each people have their own favorite YouTuber. You have Dan Lee, who's absolutely hysterical. His intros are bananas, and I love it. Poor man printing, who's like $50 owe me. Is it possible? And we did the math on here, saying that it would have to be like a $8 trillion company, but yeah, it's possible. And that's if we have the same amount of tokens that we have right now. But yeah, all of these other people that come in, it's great. We all have, I forget what the question was, but I'm just going to keep rambling for a little bit. We all have things that we're good at, and we're all invested for different reasons. A lot of the reasons do overlap because it's the team, it's NFTs, it's cool. They probably have Pokemon, they probably have this, and similar to what Alex Jones did. And again, say what you want about him. The man has been right about so many things. And how did he do that? How does he get such a big following? Well, he made something called Terror Storm, which attacked Bush and Republicans, and that gets a lot of the left on board. Like, yeah, he's speaking, anti-Republican, but then he makes something called the Obama Deception, and just blasting Obama, and that gets the right on board. It's like, yeah, he's doing that. So he does a really good job at getting a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds to listen to him. How do these guys do that? Okay, well, they have the LOL MGA brand. That is going to bring so many people's daughters on board. Like, I want this doll, I want that doll, I want this. And they have Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park, dinosaurs are cool, yo. Dinosaurs are so freaking amazing. When they have the T-Rex, when they have the car, that brings a lot of older people in, like it did Ghostbusters. Like, you have Back to the Future, a lot of that 80s nostalgic cheese. That trailer for Ghostbusters looks amazing, by the way. They are going to have, like I said, they get boys on from Optimus Prime, Transformers. They have girls on from LOL, My Little Pony, and all that. They have DreamWorks, so Shrek is going to be absolutely insane. I can't wait for that. That's going to be so memeable. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Go YouTube that when you're old enough. So they do a really good job at getting so many different people from so many walks of life on board. It makes zero sense to not invest in this company. Again, just my opinion, not financial advice. Dr. Doom says, love your channel, by the way. Oh, thank you, Dr. Doom. Love you too. Newton Sanchez says, Crypto are us. George almost always picks the winning top projects. He knows his stuff, very well respected. Yeah, he's, again, he can, I'm pretty sure he's retired too. He streams twice a day like I do. And what happens with that? He goes and I literally saw somebody super chat him $1,000 once. And he's like, and even him, he's like, whoa, that's a big super chat. I was like, oh my God. So he makes his living off of that. And because he knows his stuff. Why are so many people? Because he's been doing this a long time, made a bunch of money with Bitcoin, made a bunch of money with other things. He can, again, one of those guys that can just see the future. And if he can see the future, talking about this, then yeah, I would like to think I have his superpower, but at a much lesser level. I got in high risk lending and Pokemon and Tesla and all that. So I think I do have his superpower, just at a much lower level. He has it with a lot of money, a lot of conviction. I love him. Totally Awesome says, got to spend money to make money and also be patient to get rich. Yeah, agreed 100%. It starts off with, again, you could start off with a couple grand. I started off in 2017 with less than $3,000. Built that to $100,000 in 2.5 years. So you can do it. You can do it. But I also scrimped and saved and lived like a pauper. I still live like a pauper. Like I'm sweating because I have no AC. Yeah. Moving on. Where am I going here? Oh yeah. Dr. Doom says all NFTs under $10,000 are so low it doesn't even matter what mint you have. Those edition sizes won't meet demand eventually. That's also true. I mean, look at those crypto kid things, like those NFTs that are, I don't know what they're called, that are literally selling for like millions of dollars, like millions, like tens of millions of dollars. That's bananas. That is absolutely bananas, and that's just for one of them. And they're just like kind of 2D pixelated things. They're not like these interactive NFTs like these are. Now, granted, they're a lot older, but still, it's just crazy to think what we're on the cusp of. Dr. Doom says solo and edition sizes. Yeah, like I said, Donnie right now, you could actually, Donnie's gone, the floor of Donnie has gone through the floor. It was at one point, actually, let me go and see the Lucky the Rabbit. 1.8K right now. It's floats between 1.7 and 2,000. I'll probably get that at some point, because again, you buy one of them, and then you have a full set. But the big one, I was looking at Powerpuff Girls Series 2, Donnie, the cheapest you can get, like 2 weeks ago, was literally $39.9 thousand. Now, $24.5 thousand for number 104. But at that point, I'll just get $24.9 thousand to get number 86, under 100. You know? And then, like I said, the only other one that I'm waiting to get, because I only have 9 full sets, is that Mermicorn lady from Series 2 of Adventure Time. When I get that, I'll have 10 sets. I'll finally be in the double digits. Oh, that'll be great. That'll feel so good. Oh, it is time for my 30-minute Patreon member shout out. And I'm gonna love you till the heavens starts the rain. And I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky. For you and I. I love the Doors so heckin' much. Alright, what we got here? Dr. Doom says if you have 1 million people on app, all one and same NFT, 10,000 editions is literally nothing. That is true. But you also have to think, out of those million people, how many people are willing to spend $1,000? Which, I understand that I get a little carried away sometimes, like, oh yeah, I put 100 grand in. It's like, all right, some people like barely have an extra $80, after they're paying bills. So to spend $1,000, it's a lot of money. It is. That's, half a mortgage payment. That's not even my rent. But even out of those million people, let's say 5% of them, which is 50,000 people, can spend $1,000 or more each month. Because I do think the average person or family, or the average expendable income in America is actually $1,800 a month. That's after you pay your bills, so in theory, the average person will be able to spend average family will be able to spend $1,000 or more. Now, that being said, if you have a wife and you have a kid, that $1,800 is probably going to go to, like lunch or ice cream and again, basic food necessity after buying your whatever, food for your house. It is nice to go out to a restaurant. Maybe your kid needs a haircut. Maybe you need this. And maybe you want to plan a family trip and you have to save, let's say you have a couple kids. So you, your wife, and 2 kids want to go to Disney. It costs like $7,000. Like, you have to save for that. So maybe not everyone, but what I was saying before, right, all it takes is a couple of people that have oodles of money, a couple of Ray Fixies to just go in, spend 100 grand, and whoosh, explodes. And again, we have a Ray Fixie amongst us. It just, with just 350,000 of us, and he's the one that's really vocal about it. He's the one that's really like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. You have people, I had people in Pokemon that would just be silent killers, silent whales going like, yeah, I spent like $300,000 this month in Pokemon. I was like, what? Yeah, they would spend more than I would spend in a whole year in like a month. There are people out there that are worth, $10 million, that are worth 8 figures that just YOLO. They want something, they like it, they don't need anything else. Let's say they're single like I am, they live alone, boom. I don't have to pay for my kid's school. I don't have to pay, again, even when, me and Danielle do take to the next level and move in together, I'll have even more money because I won't be paying as much rent, and she'll be cooking. So, I don't really know how to cook. I mean, I can make a chicken and like waffles and stuff, but she is such a good cook. She's Italian, so she makes like everything. But that being said, she's super successful on her own. Like, I'm not supporting her. She, again, super successful on her own, so I got very lucky with that. Yeah, a lot of people come in that are going to have a lot of money. Some people think like, oh, 10 million owe me, that's a whale. And all right, yeah, spending $30,000 to get 10 million. Yeah, maybe. But there's people that are going to 10x that minimum. They'll buy 100 million owe me like it's nothing, because some people have really, really deep pockets. Some people are going to go in and be like, yeah, I could spend $50,000 in this VV metaverse and this VV verse. You see that in Earth 2 all the time. People dropping $50,000, $60,000 like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. And again, South Koreans, you get a lot of them, again, that are in Earth 2 that are just like, hey, let's all spend like $500 to $1,000. There's like 1,000 of them. And they spend so much money and they take over countries. I've seen that in real life as well. Across the street from where I grew up, there's just a whole house full of Koreans that come in. There's like 8 of them in there, and they're all working like 3 different jobs. They're all coming in. They're all just saving up their money. They pay off that house. They buy another one. They bring family over. They work together. Teamwork. They take that teamwork shit too seriously because they are going to take over the world. Although, if anything, it's probably going to be China. China, I'm pretty sure they give their citizens money to buy up land in the U.S. And I've seen that in Queens. I've seen that in Maspeth. I've seen that all over New York. But South Koreans, oh my God, they are taking over Earth 2. And it's not even translated in other languages yet. Guarantee you see something similar in VV. South Koreans will come. They will come take over. Let's keep it. There's a Singapore-based company. Guys from New Zealand made it. So technically Americans in this are foreigners as well. But yeah, there's going to be groups of people, lots of people with money that are going to be like, yeah, we need to take this over. This is too cheap. This is too undervalued. Because again, this VVverse will have a finite amount of space. Every metaverse does. Decentraland, My Neighbor Alice, even Earth 2, the biggest metaverse of them all, having a 1-to-1 size of Earth. Yeah, that's going to be that's probably going to be the biggest one. But there's a bunch of people that are going to come in. They even had somebody on CNBC, which I think My Name is Human podcast, the Snoke Show, had on their podcast saying like, yeah, we're going to go and make a virtual real estate ETF, and we're going to go in and we're just going to buy up all the virtual real estate and everything that's popping off. So be prepared, guys. Be prepared. Am I Scar? Be prepared. Wubba Wubba says, Reese commented on Twitter, collectibles for Spider-Man drop. Good chance there are multiple. Yes! Multiple! Burn that Omi. Oh, Green Goblin would be sick. Itsy bitsy spider. Oh, that whole entire first movie was so quotable. I love it. I'm going to check some other things right now. Like, oh, I'm going to go and I'm going to give myself a like. Giving me 20 likes. Thanks, guys. Means the world to me. The OP says, I think it's a great chance many of these early NFTs will be worth much more when millions of people come to Vive. Yeah, agreed 100%, the OP. Sorry about that. Had to hydrate there. Too many croissants. Todali also says, do you think the government crypto would succeed or not? No. Because, again, no one's going to buy that because what's the main issue with the government and the Federal Reserve and money right now? It's the main issue is just that there is zero, what do you call it? There's zero people stopping them from printing more money. What's going to happen when they make their own crypto? They're just going to print more of it. They're going to mint more of it, making the value go down. No one in the right mind would buy that. The OP says Dr. Doom is 100% right. We all believe in Dr. Doom. That'd be great to have a Dr. Doom NFT one day. Poor Man Printing says, Randy, you see what I just shared on Twitter? Crypto RS talking to Comey again. I saw him talking about that before. I will check, though, right now, Poor Man Printing, seeing what you have decided to share. Poor Man Printing, I'm hoping your name on Twitter is also Poor Man Printing. I forget. Yes, it is. Poor Man Printing. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Thank you for checking out Akomi, Crypto RS. Check him out live right now. You share his live, but not mine? No, I'm joking. Yeah, all of these things that he just... Also, Poor Man Printing, clear the top. You have Snapchats, you have TikToks, you have Reddit and YouTube notifications. Come on, Poor Man Printing. Carry up with your stuff. But yeah, Poor Man Printing is just literally showing all of these red rings on Omi that are going for... It's literally what I was talking about before. So shout out to more Poor Man Printing for spreading the love there. Love you, brother. Grandmaster Malal says, if prep school became a thing, we need to ban babies on planes. Oh, if preschool becomes a thing, we need to ban babies on planes? Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I cringe when I see that I'm sitting next to a kid on an aircraft, because like, please don't cry, please don't cry, please don't cry. And the last couple times been pretty good. Yeah, they've been all right. Dale F says, "Yo, I live in Long Island too, my dude." Yo, what up, Dale? That Superman shirt, good looks. We'll have a long. We're gonna have a New York City party at 20 cents, a Vegas party at 25 cents. Should we have a Long Island party at 10 cents? 10 cent only? Maybe. Eh. I would be down for that. I would totally be down for that. All right, moving on. Dr. Doom says, "I work in collectibles, and we have comics with 100 million print runs, and in mint condition, some are like 4K. Oh my god, that's so much." Okay, all right. I meant one. All right, a million print runs, and in mint condition, some are like 4K. Yeah, people want it mint. They want it perfect. Dr. Doom says, "These edition sizes are literally nothing." Yeah, I can't wait. I'm sad I only put like 14K into the collectibles so far. But again, they're long-term holds. I feel like when you say spending, it's not right enough. You should say investing in these, because I don't think I know any that you bought them for a certain amount and they're worth less now, at least on the drops. Again, if you buy the floor, wherever it is, I think at some point you can probably get it. Again, just my opinion. You'll probably get a profit, again, in my opinion. Grandmaster Smile says, "Once you get too big, everyone in chat right now will fade into the crowd." I hope not, man. I think the most I've ever had, I think, is like 100 people view the live stream at once. But for the most part, in the mornings, or not in the mornings, at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I usually can get about 60-ish, 70 people in here this morning. I like it like that, because I can get to pretty much everyone, and I know I've been growing steadily, as time goes on. I don't think I think there's a cap to Okomi right now. I think, because I know Taps Trades has like 8,000 subscribers, Cavell Anderson has like 7,000. So there's a cap. There's only like so many that you can get right now. Granted, I do Earth 2 as well. I do Pokemon. I do a bunch of Veterans React videos. I'm hoping my Veterans Reacts video, one of them goes viral at some point. But again, whichever one comes first, I'm covering what I believe is going to be two of the biggest metaverses out there, Earth 2 and the VVverse. And yeah, most likely at some point I'll probably have 10,000 subscribers. I might go beyond that, and then maybe, as this gets huge and it's like, oh, he was one of the first, he's one of the most that consistently puts out content. Maybe I get 20,000, and maybe I have 300 people, in chat at once, and maybe I can't keep up with everything. I mean, I will definitely look out for you guys, but also at the same time, a lot of you guys, as the years go on, we're gonna be pretty rich. I just, in my opinion. So you guys might have your own channels at that point. Might be retired. Might, I don't know. Maybe we'll have our own like super secret chat. I don't know. Dr. Doom says, "Also, Comey has real tangible capital behind it all. No other cryptos have that, as well as the token isn't going against worldwide currencies. Way safer in my eyes." Well, when you say has real tangible capital, oh, you mean like, yeah, Okomi does. It's because it owns Vivi, and they're making tens of millions of dollars right now, like easy. So yeah, they're really happy. They have a lot behind it, and I guess that's true. No other crypto has that behind them. Maybe Decentraland and My Neighbor Alice, maybe those have some behind it because people actually play those games. Earth 2 has that as well, but Earth 2 doesn't have the crypto yet. They haven't released that yet. But yeah, you're right. It's not going against worldwide currencies, so it's not going to have people fighting it the same way they're fighting Bitcoin, because they're scared that their goal, they're like, Peter Schiff is like so against Bitcoin. Not really, like, just because most of his wealth is in gold and silver. So yeah. The OP says, "True, and as everyone keeps saying, there is not many crypto projects with an actual product/service to just show hopes and promises." That's also very true. Again, that's why this is my only crypto. I mean, I have Bitcoin. I have one full Bitcoin left, and then the rest of this. So at some point, let's say if OMI stays the exact same right now, at some point Bitcoin will go to that 300,000 mark, and I'll have the same. But again, OMI at that point go through the moon. CryptoPunk, that's what it is. Thank you, Toad Alley. Awesome. Thank you. Connor says, Randy, do you keep all your cryptos in one wallet or you keep them in more than one? What do you recommend? Is it safe to keep everything only in one? Trust Wallet, I think, is very secure. I don't think anyone has an issue with Trust Wallet unless they, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know anyone that has had an issue with Trust Wallet unless they were giving out their seed phrases, unless they actually got scammed. Like, to my knowledge, I don't think you can go unless you give out your seed phrase, and unless you're stupid and give out something on the phone. Nobody can get it, especially if you again, go and hack into my phone. I don't even have Trust Wallet on my phone anymore. Best thing to do is try, if you're scared that maybe if you have it on your phone and think, well, if they can put in a roving bug on my phone and they can put in a password keylog. Again, for a Trust Wallet, you should have a 6-digit PIN, and then outside of that, you should have a 12-word seed phrase that should be written down. A ledger put somewhere. Again, but get a ledger. Get a ledger that supports OMI, and the ledgers. It looks like, from what I've seen. Again, it's too confusing for me. I had a buddy of mine do it. It's you plug it into a computer, and it won't show up on your ledger. It's there, but it just won't show up on there. Again, definitely ask an AI person, Geek Squad, to help you out with that. Because again, for me, way over my head. I had a buddy of mine do it. But that being said, I do have Cash App where I have a tiny bit of Bitcoin, and Coinbase where I have some Bitcoin. I have thought about moving OMI to some OMI to my VV platform, just to have it there, just because at some point, probably going to need it there. Just to be able to buy in the VVverse, to buy in that metaverse, and other things, maybe staking at some point as well. Now, moving on. But Bad Hair Club says win-win. Yep, it's a win-win-win. What Wubba says, you mean Chinese? Yeah, Chinese are buying everything. Wubba says, just need VV to become popular in China. Yeah, that's going to be bananas. 900 million people, or no, 90 million people in China have cell phones. Or is it 90 million or not? Because there's well over 1 billion people, but not all of them have cell phones. Let's just say it's 90 million people there have cell phones. If 1% of them decide to go with VV, okay, that's 900,000 people right there. Boom, we triple our what do you call it? Our base thing. But again, when things go viral in China, they go viral. I would fully expect multiple millions of people from China to be into VVverse, if not tens of millions. Berber says, do you think it will be a set itself or a couple of items? I think it'll be a couple of items in the Spider-Man set. Poor Man Printing says, ha 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 ha. Poor Man Printing says, thank you, brother. I'm off to bed. You know that day job. Yep, I know. At some point, Poor Man Printing, you won't have to go to that. Dale says, Long Island beers on me at 1 cent. Well, try not to drink anymore, but if you're buying, maybe we should do that. I don't know. I know Grandmaster Mawile is in Long Island as well. Someone was in the southern part of the island. I guess I'm in southern part of the island as well. Wubba Wubba says, remember us OGs when you get big and rich? Yeah, of course. Like I said, I love you guys. I'll be here. I'll be here forever. But again, also, I'm not as clean cut as Taps Trade is very technical. I'm not as funny as Asian Dan, he calls himself on Twitter, as Dan Lee, or got that phone accent. Like Poor Man Printing would probably, if he wanted to, could be the best con man, because you just have to trust him. He's just so chill. He's just so awesome. Hey, what's going on? I just want to tell him my deepest, darkest secrets. But yeah, you have all these amazing YouTubers. I don't know. Again, if I have. Well, I don't know, because you guys were with me when I didn't have all that money in the future. You guys have been with me for a long time. A lot of people from Earth. There's some people here that have been following me since the Tesla and Pokemon days. And then a lot of people from Earth 2, a lot of people from VV. So you guys have been with me this whole way, back when I had 1 million OMI, 6 million OMI, 10 million OMI, and following me through the thing. As they're all in this together. Thank you guys for 25 likes. That means the world. OMC Burger Pants has actually just found another site that says China has 911 Oh, it is that many. Okay, okay, you're right. You're right. Um, at first I didn't want to believe it, but yeah, 911 million smartphone users. 1% of that is 9 million users. Yeah, China will have tens of millions of users in the Viewverse by themselves. This is. I should sell my last Bitcoin. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Yeah, this is still. I don't even know what the price is. Let's go check what the price is right now. Let's see what we got here. It was at 0.00330. Oh, at 0.00336. Oh, look at that. That's 20% on the day. This is fantastic. Fantastic. We made more today on OMI than most people make in the S&P 500 each year. S&P 500 usually get between 9 and 11%. We are up 20% in one day. They get 9 to 11% each year. Oh, Grandma Small said you have 7 jewels today. Let's see what I got. Let's see if I got anything. Do 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 do. Ooh. 21 jewels. That's it. Yeah, a little salty as well. 21 jewels. Oh well, life goes on. Let's see what we got here. Wobo says Reese mentioned collectibles as in plural in Twitter for Spider-Man drop, so good chance it's multiple. I believe so too, Wobo Wobo. Connor says, when you get rich, you have to visit your E2 South Pole tiles in real life. I did have a chance to go to Antarctica when I was in the military. They do have, I was in a career that was called 2T2, Air Transportation Specialist, and they do have people go to Antarctica, I think minimum for a year. Too cold for me, so I was like, hell no, I'm not doing that. I did have a chance to go to Alaska as well. I remember Master Sergeant Satterwhite coming in and be like, hey Chavez, you want to go to Alaska? I was like, for like a trip? He's like, nah, you just want to go there? I was like, no sir. He's like, damn. They needed people to go to Alaska, and I was like, that could be interesting. I was like, it's really cold. I don't do well in the cold at all. That's why I want to get out of New York. So heckin' freezing. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll try to go to Antarctica, visit some penguins. Day OG says, woohoo, got me a Spider-Man. Go get me a Spider-Man. Yeah, we're all going to get each other Spider-Man. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Obi-Wan Kenobi, what's going on? Gavin Swallow says, I saw your first video. It was a birthday video, and you look so much younger. Oh my god, my first video ever? No way. No way. Let's see what it looks like, my first video ever. If we go to my channel, I don't even know what it was. Porkfest Day Drinking. Alright, so videos, and if I sort by oldest. Oh, it's my friend Ayame's birthday gift that I... Oh, why do I look like that? Why am I not wearing a shirt? Why? That's not gray hair, that's just the light. Again, that was military hair. Oh my god. There's no comments on that. Oh man. Look at what I looked like back in the day. It was very, very interesting. Again, the military kept my hair really, really short. I don't even remember a lot of these videos. I remember like the poop story stuff. I remember the bro came on bathroom story. These are all insane. Nobody watch those, please. Those are those are crazy. You can watch them if you want. I don't mind. But remember, people do change, so I don't know what I was like. Crazy Dan 420 says, great day to be in OMI. It is a great day for sure. Bad Hair Club says, what you think about WOMI pools in Uniswap? I'm not 100% sure what they are, so I don't know. Richard Samuel, what's going on? Howdy. DOG says, yeah, stuff that, too cold. Yeah, agreed. I am going to Alaska in a couple months, though, because I do have 2 friends that are there. Actually, I'm the reason they're married. I am the reason for 2 couples in the military getting married. I'm gonna use first names here, so I want people to know their last names. My one friend, Jericho, and other friend Elaine. They had gotten together because of me. Elaine was a reservist that was at our base. I was doing some training with her, And I told them, like, hey, let's go to Pudgy's. In McGuire Air Force Base, Pudgy's is a place where you can do karaoke on Wednesday. And like, well, we've gone to Pudgy's the last few nights. I was like, no, no, no. Tonight is karaoke night. Trust me, you want to be there tonight. And then I convinced my friend Jericho, hey, come to karaoke night. Bunch of people going. And then slang for 2T2 is porter, port dog, porter. So Jericho asked him, like, what do you guys do? He's like, oh, we're porters. I was like, no, you're not. I don't know you. He's like, oh, we're reservists. And he's like, that don't count. They hit it off, and they got married because of me. My friend Alex and Kristen, again, not using last names here, same thing. They got married because of me. They were both active duty, but I introduced them. I am the reason, the fact that both of those couples have kids. I have not made it 3 for 3 yet. I would like to think I had a little hand in getting my friend Melissa and Mike together. I love those peeps. Haven't talked to them in a while. But I don't think I can take credit for that one. But I will be going to Alaska to visit Alex and Kristen in a couple months. Day OG says, are you going to buy your Dashie a new chain collar when you make Omi to 50 cents? I'm going to buy Dashie a partner. So, because it's a lot for Dashie to control the whole perimeter, to oversee Chavez Topia. Also, I'm going to fart, sorry. This doesn't really come off. These are Swarovski diamonds, and my knee, and they don't come off unless I like try to take them off. So I could maybe get Dashie. I'll make Dashie into a bunch of people have asked Dashie to make an NFT, make a Dashie coin, like a crypto. I'll do something with Dashie, I promise. And thank you guys for 30 likes. That means the world to me. MS Mile says, what if you introduce penguins to the Arctic Circle or introduce puffins to Antarctica? I don't know. I would have to check with some scientists that specialize with that. Danielle, my girlfriend's a veterinarian, but she really more specializes in small animal practice. I think she can work with horses if she needs to. Pharmacology and all that, farming animals. But I don't think she's ever worked with penguins. I did have a friend working there. I did a ride that's still with dogs, but anyway, moving on. Day OG says, my EGLD and OMI going hyper growth coin market cap today. Yeah, baby. I'm happy for y'all that have been with me, that have been following me, that have been listening to me, even though this is not financial advice. We are having our day. Christian Velasco says, make a pure 24 karat gold Dashie, real size. I don't know how much that would cost. But, yes, you're right, Grandmaster Mawa. Daily Dashie Hollow building will be a thing. I will have a Dashie statue. People want a statue of me, my glorious beard. I should probably shave. Yeah, probably gonna shave. Pure gold, 24 karat gold Dashie. I don't know if that would be possible. But I will get Dashie a partner. Actually, I think I do have it in my, I did find something in my photos. Oh, come on. Did you send it to me? Oh, hang on. It's going to take a second, but I'll find it. All right, there we go. Me in a Squirtle shirt and that thing, which I need to make not as bright. I don't know what to call him or her. I'm not really sure what this is. But that's something I want for Dashie. That is definitely something. And again, me in the Squirtle shirt. I just came from Hot Topic. And yes, I'm wearing pajamas in the mall. Because that's how I do. The size of Burj Khalifa. I don't know. I'll let you guys know exactly what I plan to do with that. For right now, though. I did have one thing I did want to mention. I'm probably going to save that for the morning, though. The morning, it's going to be more about, not Pizza Hut, the amount of NFTs you have, and why I think even having, 10 of the same NFT might be good. I will go over that in the morning at 12:15 Eastern Standard Time. Technically, it's in the afternoon. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Got a lot of stuff. Totally Awesome says, Tesla price is 700 something? No, it's not. Get the fudge out of here. Oh, my goodness. Why did it go up so much the last few days? Remember, I sold it over a month ago when it was like 780. Or no, I'm sorry, 680 on July, on like the end of June. Yeah, it was like 680. And the past 5 days, it has gone from like 630 to 640 to 670 to 721 and down to 709. That's incredible. 725 it was up to. Wow, that's Nomad with Guitar. We have a bet. He thinks that Tesla is going to be $450 or less. I think it's going to be $451 or more by the end of the year. Tesla's stupid undervalued. I think it'll be a $6 trillion company by the end of 2030. So yeah, like I said, stupid undervalued. Congrats to all those who hodl Tesla. Yeah, moving on. All right, I'm about to bounce, so I'm going to go and do my last Patreon member shout out. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. Come at me, then you'll see I'm more than meets the eye. You think that you'll break me, you're gonna find in time you're standing too close to a flame that's burning hotter than the sun in the middle of July. Throwing out your armies, but you still can't win. Listen up, silly boy, cause I'm gonna tell you why. Alright, yeah, it is still down for the year, but it's still undervalued in my opinion. Side by Side Gamers says, hey Randy, do you have Go so you can move your Omi around? How'd you get it from the US? I sent my friend Bitcoin. He bought it on Bit4X. He sent it to a trust wallet. You need Go to move it off a trust. You need the Go token or Go chain to move it off a trust wallet. So I do have some of that just to move it for gas. And that's it. Once we go to immutable, the Ethereum blockchain via immutable X, we won't need gas anymore either, or at least stupid small amount. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I love you all. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Bye. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, wow. Okay, where's the X? There it is.